Hello, everybody. In view of the approaching statewide poll on prohibition, we are going to provide you with a few expressions of opinions by a representative Melbourne citizen. This is Sir James Barrett, Collins Street specialist and outstanding public figure. The proper way to deal with the misuse of alcohol is to deal with those persons who have not self-control. Fatalities occasioned by the enforcement of prohibition in the United States have averaged 20 killed and 60 wounded a year. The outrages and shootings are causing the most profound concern. It is absolutely impossible to secure a conviction in New York, except in the case of those bootleggers who have been so zealous that the jury felt they had been charging too much for their liquor. Here is Mr. W.E. Jones, Inspector of Inebriate Institutions in Victoria. To what extent it is possible to inculcate rational habits of temperance into a civilized community by legislation alone is more than doubtful. The outstanding fact appears to be that it is more than difficult to make people moral by act of Parliament, and that improvement is more likely to be obtained by dealing with the individual delinquent. Our Victorian experience seems to show that a comparatively small population is in the habit of misusing alcohol, but that this small proportion is very persistent and is difficult to cure. Listen to the Honourable W. Anglis, MLC. I am not a prohibitionist, largely because I have traveled a great deal in the United States. We know that American jails are crowded to overflowing today, and that there are more criminals and more serious crimes there than in any other part of the civilized world. That is because of prohibition. This is Mr. Harold Fink, Melbourne solicitor and director of the Herald. Inadequate enforcement of the liquor laws has created social evils which alarm thoughtful Americans. A serious problem is the breaking of the liquor laws by persons who used to be law-abiding, but to whom respect for the law is becoming a mockery. In conclusion, let me remind you that it is an imperative duty to go to the poll on March the 29th and record an overwhelming no vote.